No,
Oh,
it's still now at you. Now.
now,
Now.
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 Hey, welcome to Master Roachee Mondays, putting something positive in your Mondays. And Caitlin, the talent, how are you doing? Everybody knows I'm Master Roachee. What's up, Caitlin? Come
Uh,
on, come
I've been
on.
arguing with one of my professors all day.
Right,
Yeah.
because you didn't follow instructions.
Well, no, I did. She didn't provide adequate instruction.
She didn't provide adequate instructions. The syllabus was not adequate enough
Not
in
adequate.
itself.
Listen, when literally this woman provides like so much extra detail that she doesn't have to in like the majority of assignments and then leaves out this minute detail that's like massive in like this huge assignment that we have, I blame her. It's her fault. Period.
You blame her.
Yeah.
How does this make you feel?
It makes me feel better.
Really?
Yeah, it's not my
Really?
fault.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not my fault.
So we have an absolute incredible show coming up tonight. We have Pierre Davis, founder of Euphoria Eats, some of the best sauce I've ever had, hot sauce I've ever had in my life, and plus it's infused. We've got him coming up. We have both of the cue balls from Sublime, a video from them, and we hope to get Mike Cue Ball Houlihan on the show later this summer.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about how do you cope and is it healthy and cannabis and coping, something you might be interested in. So that's coming up a little bit later in the show. Put out a question on a guided meditation. And I think that we're going to start that maybe next week. Got a lot of good feedback and thought. So I like guiding meditation almost as well as I like participating in it. So something to really recharge your energy, get that vibe going for the rest of the week. And again, thank you for tuning in for Master Roachee's Monday. We've got some giveaways coming up also. Did you know that, Kate?
I was aware.
You're aware?
Yeah.
All right. So I tell you what, you know that we only bring on beautiful people on this show. And Pierre is a chef. He is a vet. He is an entrepreneur. He is just a beautiful person in and of himself. So, Caitlin, let's get Pierre on here without much more ado.
Boom.
Howdy, people. How you
Pierre,
doing?
how are you, my friend? Thank you so very much for coming on the show tonight. I know that you are a busy man.
I am, sir, and thank you for having me. And you know how my schedule has been hectic, but I'm more than happy to be here with you guys tonight.
Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been, in fact, you are our very first guest on our Thursday Night Vibe show for the people that follow that. So thank you for coming back on our Monday, kind of a new
hmm
audience. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm Pierre Davis. I'm the owner and founder of Euphoria Eats. How we got started was Army veteran. I suffer from PTSD, acute anxiety disorder, and a few other ailments. And so when I got out of the military, I was addicted to opioids pretty badly, and I ended up helping a buddy of mine out, which I didn't know I was helping myself at the same time. He had a niece who was in need of some a CBD oil, no, Rick Simpson oil. Am I saying that right?
Right, RSO, Rick
Yep.
Simpson oil.
Right. So I'm like I'm in the South. I'm like, what is that? I don't know what none of this is. You know, everything here is dope, right?
Right.
So needless to say, I was had a catering event, and he was like, man, look, they're picking on my niece at the school. She needs help because she's got to take this big old horse pill, and she just is so embarrassed about it.
Oh,
I said, well,
right.
hey, I tell you what, I have some extra. At the time, I think it was New Orleans nights. I said, I have some extra barbecue sauce for one of my catering gigs. I said, how about you send me a sample of oil, and I can go and mix the oil and see how I could go and cook the flavor out. I didn't know nothing about isolate or distillate at the time. I'm just
Right.
using raw black oil. So I get the oil. I send it back to the guy. He says, well, I sent it back 12 mason jars all the way to California. And
Wow.
so, yeah, 12 mason jars. He's like, man, I got to tell you something. I said, what happened? Did jars break? No, I sold your sauce. I said, why would you do that? It's for your niece. No, I gave her a bottle of it, but I sold the rest because at the time he was working at the underground sessions in Sacramento. And
Oh,
so,
right on.
right. And so my first actual cannabis event was the Dab 420, I believe. And so I flew all the way out to Sacramento with my big old country ambition. So I go all the way out there, and I have I think it was 150 bottles, I believe, 100 bottles or 150 bottles. Have a line of people who had long testimonies about their ailments and how opioids were destroying their lives. So after eating like my barbecue sauce, they were like, "Man, this is great." I said, "So nobody's doing this?" He's like, "No, nobody's doing it." I said, "There has to be somebody that's doing this," but honestly, nobody was doing it. So
Right,
that's how
right.
I got. So that's how I got into the business. So I didn't know it would help me out until I was hooked on opioids myself, and I wanted to get off the opioids and give me something a little bit more natural. And so
Right
I did
on.
my homework on cannabis, and I'm like, man, I think about the egg in the frying pan. Don't do drugs, kids. I'm like,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
gave it a shot. I gave it a shot, man, and that was the launch of my company because I was having AIDS patients in lines saying, man, this is going to be a game changer because now I can go to the back. I can actually go to the bathroom. I can actually take my medicine without have to worry about the lag of the opioids and also the effects on the liver and on the kidneys.
Right,
So
right.
that was how we got started. And so I from there here in the South, again, it's illegal to do any of this. And so I have to go and do it with hemp oil because I didn't want to get a Johnny Law at my back door knocking it down.
Right.
So
And
anywho,
yeah, we're in the same predicament. We can't do
yeah,
Delta 9, even though I would love to get into some Delta 9 stuff. But
right,
yeah, we have to stick with the hemp and the hemp derivatives.
right. And so I mean,
So
and that was oh, I'm sorry.
you're okay. Um, Tucker Jason just wanted to know if you have a Facebook page and or a YouTube page, and I put up your the name for your Facebook page on our stream ad,
Yes,
and then I'm
yes,
also seeking out your website.
yes.
He
It's in the chat right there. www.euphoriaeats.com.
Yep.
And you can go and find us there. And we also on Instagram, Euphoria Eats Co. And we also on Facebook at Euphoria Eats. My YouTube, thank you to Master Roachee and a couple of my other friends who told me to get a YouTube. But I had my YouTube for my hunt and my outdoor channel, right? But now they say,
Right.
Right?
no, dude, you need to do one for cooking with cannabis and cooking. I said, you may be on to something there. And so now I'm starting that up. So I will be sure to come back on and give you guys insight on that and on the big accomplishments and
Certainly.
achievements that we have been doing with alligator. We have
Ooh.
etouffee. We have shrimp creole. Oh, and I did not mention that we also have frozen entrees now. We have a red beans and rice that is infused, and we also have an etouffee that's infused
I love
with hemp.
etouffee.
Yes, sir. It's like
Yes.
a swamp special right there, right? You get
Yeah.
all of Louisiana in one bowl.
Uh,
It's pretty damn good.
I used to stop at this town off the interstate. I think it was Gros Tete. I think I can't remember if it was on 40 or anyway.
Mhm.
Uh, they had just an incredible a buffet, Cajun buffet, and I mean outside it, you'd wonder if you even wanted to step into it. But my God, the food was amazing down there.
Look, I have to bring you out here to a gas station. Like a simple gas station has the best food out here because
Ah,
you have
right
some of the
on.
best grandmothers and aunties that are back there making you daily, like weekly specials, talking about gumbo,
Oh
shrimp
yeah,
creole, red beans and rice, just etc. So I said, well, you know what? I'm doing condiments already. Why not go into the frozen entree market? Because nobody's doing this.
certainly,
So yeah,
certainly.
and that's what I was doing all of last year. That was so a lot of R&D and a lot of taste tests and a lab analysis, etc. You know the routine. And
Right.
so it's just one of those things. You
Yeah.
just keep having to get it right. And so now that I have it right, I, I will release it out to the public here pretty soon.
Cool. Now, you already kind of have some awards
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Accolades, yes.
yeah, and accolades. Why don't you share a couple of those with our audience too? Because when I tell you this is some of the best sauce I've ever had, I'm not the only one that thinks this.
Right. I won countless awards here in Louisiana for my barbecue, for my brisket, for my pulled pork, my chicken, all of which
You're
I
making me
use,
hungry.
all of which I've used my sauces on. I won at the Gentleman's Cook-Off here. I won countless awards in East Texas as well. And on last year, I selected to do the Black CannaCon cohort, which is they take the top entrepreneurs in any our respective area and they bring them all up to Boston and they try to
Right,
help you and
right.
cultivate like your business. So I did the whole 9 yards. Then from there, I went to Oregon with New Leaf. Go check out New Leaf. They're out of Oregon.
I'm familiar with
And
them.
so, yes, sir. And New Leaf had us up for a retreat, entrepreneurs a retreat. And there, what we ended up doing was it was like a weekend off, away from the phone, a meditation, cannabis, and just talking
Right
about
on.
business, and sitting on the most beautiful view that I've ever seen.
Oh,
And so it
that
was,
would have been
oh my God, it
tough,
was,
tough to do. I'm sorry you
man,
had
it
to have
was.
to go through that.
Yeah, it was like awful. No, but I really want to go back. New Leaf, I'm coming back. And so anyway, so I went there and I met a lot of the industry insiders. I met the owners of Ben and Jerry's. I met the owners of a few other places of other a
On,
big
brother.
name, right? So it was just like, where do we go now? And so to answer that question, where do we go now? We go to different markets, finding our strategic our partners in different areas, and we also go to expanding our brand as well as your brands. So wherever
Right.
I go, I mention me, I mention you, I mention all my other friends. Okay, that's the
Thank
only way
you.
to grow the network.
I tell you what. Let's hold up there.
Mhm.
Let's
No, let's hold up you. James La Ba no La Da Bouche
Mhm.
yes.
is in the chat, and
Uh huh.
he
Okay.
is through Vet Maps.
Okay.
Yes. We are trying to work with James on a couple of things. We just haven't connected
Okay.
quite yet. So,
But I wanted to tell Pierre about it because
yes,
Pierre is also a vet.
right,
Yes,
right,
yes, yes. Army.
right. I mean, of course.
Yes.
Well,
The
Mr.
rest of them are
James.
the rest of them are kind of vets.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna tell
get some
you.
hate
I
mail
want to
for
tell
that
him.
one.
I want to tell him congratulations and thank him for his service and thank him for joining us tonight. It's an honor to be here to be in front of you guys and in front of your audience.
Oh, we love you. Let's get up a drawing because you know what?
What?
Pierre has decided that he wants to be a part of this.
Well, then I picked the right hashtag then.
Right on. And Pierre,
Yes.
let's tell these lovely people what would you like to give them tonight?
Well, if I was on the Price is Right, I would say a new car.
A new
But
car, right
since
on.
since I make sauces, I'm going to give away a bottle of my Bayou Glaze. It's 250 milligrams infused with either hemp or CBD. I
Right.
cannot on here say the other stuff, but yeah, I have this and also have hot sauce too. I have a bottle of my Louisiana specialty hot sauce, and I don't didn't bring any upstairs with me, but hey, that's okay. You can always go to my website www.euphoriaeats.com and look at the Master P video where he endorsed the business. Like y'all, I've
Yes, I
done
saw
so much
that. I
stuff
saw
that I
that.
forget about it. Like I really forget about stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
so um, a couple of years ago, out of the blue, my buddy he emails me, "Hey, have you heard about you and Master P?" I'm like, "Me? Like, no. What did I do?" So one of my fans, they sent him a bottle of my sauces, and this guy made a video and gave us a 9 out of 10. He has something like a Shark Tank, but it's just on YouTube. And so he
Right
said, "Yeah,
on.
this is the next up and coming this and this and this and this." Jesse, I mean, he really showed us love, and we really are in sheer admiration for him to even do that for us. So it was just one of those things that if you plant a seed, it will grow. You just have to keep tending to that same seed, and it's
Wait.
been a process, man. But I'm happy that we're here.
Right on. Well, you know, when we all first met, you know, I told you I thought you were, you were going to be a superstar.
Right.
Out of all the people that I know that are developing their businesses and all, you, my friend, I think are going to be the superstar out of all of us.
Well, I thank you. I just hope that everybody receives me as such, and I hope that they also understand that I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this to help and not to get rich. I'm just in
Right
here
on.
to help people that's like me, other veterans that are suffering from PTSD, acute anxiety disorder, and any other ailments. And now we have the burn pit, right? A burn pit ailments, everything that
Yeah.
affects the upper respiratory as well as your sinuses and tinnitus and things of that nature. So cannabis helps all of these things. You have to just get it on the veterans and let them see instead of giving them the opioids
Exactly.
how they're doing now.
Exactly, my friend. And I appreciate everything that you're doing with the veterans and all. And I think a lot of us still, and it seems like it's getting to be a smaller number in this industry, are looking to help people. The money is secondary. It would be
Right,
nice, but
right,
we're really out to try to help uh, people's quality of lives or
right,
life.
right, right.
And that's so important. That's why I got into it. That's why you got into it, to share some of the help that we've received from this plant and all.
A quick story for you. So a
Certainly.
lot of you guys, I don't know, I was addicted to opioids when I was towards my latter years of college. I really got hooked like really bad. I was to the point I would do anything to get my fix. And
Wow.
the only reason that I knew that was because after I didn't have them, I would just freak out. I'll go into this rage. And I never knew why. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm thinking that I had, it was things off of my PTSD, but the whole time I was hooked, hook, line, and sinker.
Right.
So I go to rehab. I give me a lot of counseling. I find God, and that's how I kick my habit. So I know how addictive these drugs are firsthand. And when
Right.
you're getting them at the VA, they're not thinking about you being hooked on these things. They're just trying to help you alleviate your pain.
No, I went and all I wanted was something for, a couple of nights a month where my back really kept me awake.
Right.
So, and that's what I told the doctor. I said, it's nothing, major, just a few nights a month I can't sleep because of my back. They
Hmm.
wrote me a script for 90 Vicodin every
Good.
month.
Ouch.
It's
90.
like, yeah, it's like I know,
Wow.
like five would have been more than enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they just overprescribed something terrible.
I understand, but it's a thing now, right? So if you go to your VA rep and you want to have that conversation with your primary care doctor about you getting, let's say, cannabis, they can't even have that conversation with you. They can't even discuss you even trying this stuff as a doctor because that's the gag order at the VA
Right.
has. And I get it, not enough research has been done, but when you get products like mine that have been lab tested and they have an exact dosage in there, you can try this out on people, y'all,
Right.
and see the good benefits of this and the effects that cannabis can have on a veteran's life. And
And
so, mhm.
and it tastes great.
Right. So how can you lose? Without
Right. You
of
can't.
Louisiana, we are the taste capital of the world.
Yes,
So
you are.
it's just like trying to get them to understand and actually hear us, instead of hearing out the bureaucrats, all the guys who have all the money but no knowledge, and they want to throw money at something instead of throwing true hard core stuff that works. I've been doing this now for 5 years.
Yes. Yes.
So, and I've
Yes.
helped so many people. I've helped so many people, and it feels like that this is my calling in life because it's so refreshing to help people and to see the emails from people like you don't know how much that you helped me because I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that, but now I can, and now I have a quality of life and I don't have to be hooked on these pills. So
Yes.
it's fulfilling in itself.
Beautiful, man.
Oh
Just
yeah.
beautiful. Are you ready to spin the wheel, Caitlin?
I don't know. Let me look. No. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's get some
Peeps, get to tagging your friends.
yeah.
Let's get more people in on this giveaway.
Yeah, let's this
Yeah.
is a once in a lifetime opportunity to win
I
some
don't know how to do
Euphoria
it.
Eats sauce.
So
So you got to get your friends in here. You don't want to miss out on this. So
Yeah.
let them know what's going on. Let them know what a great guy Pierre is.
Pierre, I apologize. Sometimes he talks too much and he can't really hear that well.
No,
So
I love it.
so on Facebook in the group GrowFam, you're gonna go to our live through GrowFam. But if
Okay.
you're not on Facebook, you can go to YouTube at Master Roachee's Garden, the YouTube, and we are live right now. And all you have to do is hashtag Euphoria Eats to be entered for the sauces that you are giving away.
Yummy. That sounds great. See, I need you on my team because I'm not that technology. It beats me up every time.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch most of the stuff. In fact, I will try to share something and end up screwing up my phone.
Yeah, the only thing he handles for me before I get back here from like buying all my random fruits and vegetables um is he makes sure everything's plugged in and in place for me, and then I do all the like technological stuff.
See,
I
smart
handle the
man, smart
hardware.
man.
Yeah.
I handle the hardware. I get all the hardware set up, and then she can mess with the rest of it.
Kim McNulty said, I've been tagging, but I kind of want everybody to miss out. LOL. Just kidding.
Kim, thank you for watching, but
I
that's
love you,
not a
Kim.
really that's not a loving attitude. But
Hey,
I don't blame you.
it is what it is.
Right, right.
It
I
is
I
what it
love you,
is.
but
Yeah, right.
Oh, and you guys will see I have a Facebook user comment pinned to the screen right now. Um, I've got my phone going with the live for my Facebook page, and
Okay.
I have identified that comment as the Facebook user, John Doe. I replied to your comment through my personal Facebook. You need to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and allow StreamYard to use your Facebook credentials so we can see you through the StreamYard giveaway tool. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on your chance to win some of these amazing sauces.
Oh,
that's
and they're
right.
very good. They're so
That's
good.
right.
My God, they're
And,
good.
and the people that are listening to us on the podcast, which is Peace, Love, and Good Vibes, I'm sorry, you cannot get in on this drawing because you're not here right now.
No, you're
Think
gonna
about that.
right.
Think about that. That they won't hear this podcast
Come
for,
on
like
in.
3 days, 4 days.
No, for you folks, you're gonna have to go to euphoriaeats.com, and I
Yes.
believe when I pulled up the website, um, if you sign up with your email, you'll get 10% off.
Yes, ma'am, you sure will. Thank you for saying that.
10% off. Right
Yeah.
on. That
and,
is a
and we
heck
had
of
a
a deal.
special, and we always have our specials going too. Like on last week we had a special: buy two get third bottle free. So the
Ooh.
object, right? And so the object here is not to quantify a monetary assets here; is to quantify you getting this product in your hand and see how it's going to help you. And so that's all that I have in mind here. I'm like, hey, how do I get this out? You know what? I can give away some free bottles. So please go and add us and subscribe to our page and excuse me, our website, and follow us on all our social media platforms. If you have any questions, you can go and add me on social media and I'll answer your questions. No problems.
Right on.
Yeah, Pierre accepted me as a friend before he even knew who I was. So,
But of course, my friend.
Oh, you may come to regret that, Pierre. You may come
No,
to
I
regret
can't.
that.
I can't.
now I
See,
haven't perused your website in a while, but
okay.
do you have a ranch line coming out that I need to be looking out for?
Yes, I have ranch, honey mustard. I have 13 total sauces. Okay.
Wow.
But I've only released three of them because of overhead, right?
Right.
So I have the hot sauce and the two barbecue sauces. My
Yeah.
ranch is a buttermilk ranch, and I have a Thousand Island, and I have honey mustard. Like I have a lot of stuff, y'all, but I just have not gotten it out to market yet. So it's coming just at a snail's pace, but
Right.
it's coming. But if you need some ranch, I can send you some though. Of course, I can
Listen,
send you some.
yes. Well, because okay, so I'm different, obviously.
To
Nothing wrong
say
with
the
And
that.
least. To say the
so
least.
my favorite way to eat chicken is I like the boneless chicken bites. I just had some from
Okay.
Wingstop the other day. Um,
Okay.
I like the barbecue kind, and then I take those and I dip them in ranch.
That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm the same way. Like I'm a condiment lover, so I kind of take that personally because I know how much condiments can make or break food. Because
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of food is just bland and they just throw it in the fryer. So here you go. Well, there's no
Well,
seasoning on it.
the saucier the better,
Exactly.
in my opinion.
Yes, ma'am. That's great.
Yes.
Let's see where what.
Oh, yeah. I look forward to trying your other flavors because if they're anything like what you already have out, they are going to be a massive, massive
I mean,
hit.
yes, sir. I
And
was even I was even approached. I'm sorry for cutting you off there. I was even approached with just having a regular line with none cannabinoids in there. I said no, I don't want to do that because my whole goal and my focus here is to be for cannabis users, whether it's hemp, CBD, or THC.
well,
So
Right.
I am so happy that you said no because I know a lot of people would have jumped at that because
yes,
that
yes,
that would have opened up the market for your sauces so much more. But thank you for saying no
Right.
and keeping the infused version.
Right.
right. I mean, there's a thousand different loaves of bread on the aisle, right? So
Right?
what's going to go and differentiate my regular hot sauce from the next one? Well, because I have cannabis in mine.
Right.
That's what's going to be the difference.
Kim McNulty wants to know if your hot sauces and other sauces are considered vegan.
Yeah, yes, they actually are. They are vegan, all the way vegan. So at first, now I was a little ignorant to the word vegan. So about 2 years ago, I said, "What does that mean? Is it made out of vegetables or something like that?" But I'm like, "No, it doesn't mean that." So
Yeah.
when I found out the meaning of it, yes, it is vegan, all the way vegan.
Yes. So Kim McNulty, all of his products are vegan.
Hmm.
Wonderful. Great questions, Kim. Great question. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Okay. We've got 18 entries.
All right.
I feel like
Yay! There we
feel like
go.
that's a good number.
All right.
Y'all, you got like 2 seconds before I spin this wheel. So if you got anybody that you want to be in on this drawing, you got like 2 seconds. I'll give you 2 seconds.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
See, I said that, and then another person hashtagged.
Oh,
I
two more
love it.
seconds. Two more
I love it.
seconds.
Right. I tell you what. How about this right here? How about after you give away this, if we can get up to 50 hashtags and the 50th one, I give out another bottle.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I
now
like
that
that.
sounds a challenge. I
I like
like that.
that. I
And
like
so that
challenges.
way, if they happen to miss it, you just send me their name and their address, and I'm going to send them the bottle.
Right on.
Right on.
I like to challenge my people every week. However, he likes to kind of speed through it a little bit. Listen, don't tell him I told you that, but he likes to get this over with.
Oh Lord.
Now, don't forget, our show tonight is sponsored by Master Roachee's Garden,
Yes.
masterroachesgarden.com. Come and check out our selection of CBD oils, our merchandise, our beard oils. We
Yes.
have just some amazing products, and please check us out. And also, spin our wheel on our website for a discount or free shipping. But even if you don't hit the free shipping, we have free shipping under anything under $50.
Yep.
So, if you're just getting a little something, the free shipping will be great. But if not, we still have 20% off, 10% off, 5% off. So try your chance at the wheel. And also, if you sign up for our newsletter, you do get another 10%
Yes,
off.
10%.
So wonderful. How are you
Right.
doing?
Are you ready? We got up to 20.
I've been ready.
We got up to 20.
All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about.
Let's go, fam.
Yeah.
We got up to 21 when I looked away to say that.
She is so excitable.
Okay, here we go.
So thank you. And I also want to mention that I am enjoying my Onsen Labs vaporizer this evening. I love it. This is
Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor. Congratulations.
Now, Chris, are you in the comments, my dude? We gotta see you in the comments.
Yes. No hashing and no dashing.
What, Mama? It's trailer. There's an R. Trailer. Oh, Chris Trailer, excuse
Oh
me.
my God,
Sorry,
Caitlin.
Ma.
You belong in the South because it all sounds the same down here.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up. Listen, my dad's from Texas, so I swear I get some
uh,
of my accent from him.
Hook 'em horns. But,
Oh,
but tell Christian's right here. If he's into let's say chicken wings, that'd be a great thing for him to go and put these on. He's gonna love this on his
oh,
wings.
yeah. Well,
Like he's gonna love it.
if you remember when we were up at Mark's, Mr. CBD of Chicago,
I remember that
yeah,
now.
yeah, Steve, the inventor of the Onsen Labs vaporizer I'm using, he we got a picture of him devouring wings with your sauce on it. I mean,
I
he's got it
remember.
everywhere.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Pierre, what
Mhm.
does Chris need to do in order to get these sauces? Because he's here, he's in the comments.
Okay, what
Okay,
he needs to
Chris.
do.
Okay,
Oh
go
no,
ahead,
go.
sir.
All right, what he needs to do is DM me
Hmm.
with his information, and then I will forward it to you. That way, we can,
There we go.
you're not going to get a whole bunch of stuff with different addresses saying I'm Chris
Hmm.
Trailer and I won.
Right, right.
All right,
That
Chris
makes sense.
Trailer, you heard it here first.
Yep.
Send Master Roachee your address, and we will get you your sauces, bud.
Yes, we
But
will.
there's a but here though. There's a but.
Okay.
Chris, I need you to at least give me one picture of you eating my sauce, and if you can
Ooh,
also do this right here as well, give me a video of your first reaction of the sauce. I would love that. Any kind of
Oh,
feedback is great feedback, right?
vibe.
Chris, can you do
Yeah,
this? Can you do this
please.
for our friend Pierre?
Thank you,
I,
sir.
f- I feel like you can do it, Chris. You
I
got
know
this.
Chris can do it.
You got this.
Chris is a Chris is a pretty loyal member of the family
A
here.
stand up guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to surprise him. So yeah, send me the address, and I will make sure that his package is great
Wonderful. We'll get that out to you. Yeah,
anytime.
man, I think it. And you heard Pierre. If we can get up to 50 people, 50
Hmm.
entries, he will give away another bottle.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So be tagging your friends in this live
Hmm.
because I want another chance to win some more hot sauce. Thanks.
Love it, love
Now,
it, love it.
now, wait a minute. Are you entering these?
Yes. Just Pierre's. I don't enter.
I'm not
Listen,
sure how
listen,
that. I'm not sure
listen.
how that works.
There was never any rule put forth that I could not enter these giveaways. And listen, I'm just entering Pierre's. I'm not entering ours. It's good. It's good.
Great.
I don't. Uh, all right. Well, okay, folks. If she wins, we will spin again because I need to reorder from Pierre myself. So I will
Thank you,
just
sir.
order her some sauces when I make my order. Not a problem, Pierre. I could
Anytime.
show a bottle of your hot sauce, but it only has about that much left in it.
That's
So
great marketing right there because we know that you ate it. So that's the great thing
yeah.
about
So
it.
yeah, I could show an empty bottle of your hot sauce,
Hmm.
but just loving it, just loving it. So what do you have coming up? Are you going to any events? What do you have coming up here in the future?
Well, I plan on going to MJ BizCon this year. I missed the boat on last year. I had a whole lot of issues happening here in Louisiana, so I
Right.
plan on going to that. I just heard about one in Kansas City that I'm trying to go to, and there are a few of them that I want to go to in Florida. So I'll let everybody know
Oh, the
all
hot
of my
sauce.
movements. I'll let
Sorry.
everybody know all my movements are coming up here soon. So until I get a firm itinerary, I don't want to say I'm going to be somewhere because
Right
Right.
on.
when I go somewhere, I like to speak. I like to I put on a show because it's all about me giving you the best representation of me and my brand, and so I do that every time. So
Exactly.
if I get more opportunities, I will let the world know. Just please go add my social medias. All the love and support goes a long way. We really appreciate everything, especially with you guys having us on. I
Oh,
love you
certainly.
guys. You guys are family, man. You guys are family.
And that's what we consider you too, my friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great actually. Pierre and I met at the Alternative Expo in
I need a
Chicago,
paper towel.
and I mean, we hit it off immediately. But the other thing, Pierre had a problem
Mhm.
that there was no flour around that one
He had
because
none.
I was like the only person that actually had flour that wasn't a Delta
Yeah.
product.
Yes.
So yeah, we hung out, and actually you used the vaporizer also.
Yes, it was great. It was wonderful, actually. And
Yeah.
and and guys, like your host is one of the coolest guys you ever want to meet. I'm talking about
Uh,
he's down to earth. He'll give you the shirt off his back, literally.
Mm.
Thank
And
you, my
so,
friend. Thank
and
you.
that's
You're
why I
too
really
kind.
do. I love you guys a lot because man, it's a lot of snakes in this business, as we know.
Yes.
So, and to
Yes.
find somebody that's good and genuine means the world. Means the world.
You're too kind, my friend. Too kind, and we feel that we want to give you the love back. So,
Mhm.
what one at Kansas City are you looking at going to?
Ooh.
Well, I just heard about this today, actually. So I'm going to get more detail and see if they need any good speakers, and not those that are paid to go and learn about cannabis online, and then try to give a synopsis of it at the show.
Cool.
So hopefully I can get my feet in the door. But if you know of any suggested, then I'm there, sir.
I will. Yeah, we were talking before the show. I'm going to definitely set you up with Alana Cohen that was on the
Yes.
show with Tree of Life Public Relations. I think she can get you into touch with some very good people. I mean, you got a great strong brand. Oh yeah,
Right.
here's the remainder of my hot sauce. If you can see the little swishing at the bottom. So yes, definitely love this stuff.
It's good.
So
Man, I mean, dude, it's amazing. So this weekend I killed a hog here with my family, and
right
we
on.
smoked them on the pit on the barbecue. And guess what everybody was asking about? Where's the barbecue sauce? Man, we tore that thing up. I mean, it was great, but I had to make one without anything in it because it's for my family,
Right.
old and
Right.
young. And so, I mean, it was just like this really has an everyday application to it. And I'm also I'm coming up with something for a kids line, and that's
Excellent.
top secret information right there. Don't tell anybody.
Excellent.
So it's a whole lot of kids with ADD, ADHD, and other issues that they have every day, but with small dosages of not a medicine but food. I think that
Hmm.
it can help them with everyday life, everyday learning abilities, their hyperactiveness. I mean, it can help anything, y'all. We just have to get it in the right hands and in
Certainly.
the right minds and hearts.
And oh, go ahead.
Mike
Hmm.
Aldana.
Okay.
That's somewhat how you say his name. He wants to know, is the sauce diabetic friendly?
No, it's not. I repeat, it's not. It contains sugar. It contains a lot of sugar, actually, and everything's on the back of the bottle. I
No
was I
wonder I
was
like it so much.
I was approached a while ago with a sugar-free one that I'm working on in the background here. So it'll be out
Cool.
before the end of the year. I will have a barbecue sauce that is sugar-free. Mike, go to my site and leave me your information because I'll be sure to I send you a bottle of the prototype.
Kim and Mike. So I've got the hot sauce right here in my hand.
Hmm.
It has 8 milligrams of sugars and 8 grams of carbohydrates.
Yeah, but
So
on the
Yeah.
in moderation, it'd be
Uh,
okay.
on this one
yeah.
though, this is the one that I've been waiting for to glaze wings with. So I've been holding on to this one. But yeah, it's
You should try it, man. It's going to be delicious for you.
oh well, I already know it is. I've already used some of it because uh, I can't I can't hold back. 13 milligrams, 3%.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He has poor impulse control.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to say to all my vegans out there, or all my vegetarians out there, guys, grilled vegetables, and this stuff is
Oh yeah.
amazing.
That does sound good.
like I had a zucchini squash, carrots, onions, red onions, a bell pepper, just a whole lot of things on the barbie. Well, excuse me, on a skewer. So I
Right.
put those on the barbecue pit, and I got them a good crisp on them, and I glazed them, and I smoked them.
Ooh.
My God, when I tell you guys,
Ooh.
it is so dang good,
Yeah, throw some
delicious.
mushrooms in there with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cosmo Beard is wondering how hot it is, and as somebody who just
It's
tasted
not.
the hot sauce, it's not that bad.
No. It's not. It's not. Okay, so let me give you a mind frame. Have you ever had a Tabasco? Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody's had that. And if you ever had like a Texas Pete, okay, it's
Right.
in the middle of those two because I didn't want to go too hot and I didn't want it to be too bland. I focused on more flavor with a little bit
Right.
of
Yes.
heat on the backside because I want you to taste my stuff. I
Yeah.
want you to
Right.
say, "Damn, this is good," and it's also hot sauce, and it also has cannabis in it.
Eh,
Well, look at it. So he's just like, I don't want to, I don't want to miss here. I don't want to miss because if I make it too hot, then it's not for everybody. And if it's
Right.
not hot enough, everybody's like, "Oh, that's not hot sauce. It's
Yeah,
vinegar."
there was a hot sauce out years ago called Cajun Sunshine,
Hmm.
and I really like that, and that's uh, it's kind of it was flavorful. It had some heat to it, but it was more flavor, and that's what yours really reminds me of because I like the flavor of everything coming together there,
Hmm.
and then the heat is just that bonus.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
just really helps improve the flavors. It doesn't cover up flavors
Hmm.
like Tabasco and your other hot sauces do.
Right.
And you took the words out of my mouth because here again, I come from a catering family, so our thing is to make the belly happy, right? You
Right,
know,
right.
so who wants something that's too hot to taste your food, and who wants something that's too bland to not taste it at all? So it's like, in order for you to make somebody happy, they have to know what they're eating, and it has to be profound from the inset. I mean, excuse me, onset. And so you'd be
Ex-
like, wow, it has you because it's like this is some good tasting stuff. I made it with
Hmm.
love. I made all of them with love because I want you guys to know who I am, what we do, and how we do it.
but oh,
So I'm gonna respond to Cosmo.
yes.
He said so about like Frank's Red Hot. So for me personally,
Hmm.
I usually use Frank's Red Hot when I don't have anything else. And it's not as spicy as Frank's Red Hot, and it's a different kind of sensation than Frank's Red Hot, in my opinion.
It's a lot better than Frank's Red
Yeah,
Hot.
it
A
is.
lot
It
better.
is. There's more flavor.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, it's
With Frank's Red Hot, it's more like vinegar and burn.
Hmm.
That's
right,
what you get.
right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, no, this is you can't even put this in a Tabasco or a
No.
Frank's Red Hot
No, yeah,
category.
it's in its own category with flavor.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Tim Tucker said,
Thank you,
I
guys.
eat ghost peppers.
Oh,
Oh
ghost
no.
peppers. Oh no.
Oh Lord. Nah, man,
Listen,
I feel sorry for your backside, buddy, because that's
there
that's a lot. Ghost peppers? Oh.
there is unreleased footage floating around somewhere in between my phone, my mom's phone, and my boyfriend's phone, Pierre, of
had
maybe
it
or
made it to,
maybe not.
had it made it to my phone, it
No,
wouldn't be
it's
unreleased.
it's not gonna make it to his phone. So
Oh my God.
I don't know if he's told you about my decision making skills yet.
We have gone into this.
This summer or last summer, I guess now, I was bored and I wanted to try the one chip challenge because why not?
Lord have mercy. Bless her.
Like that was disgusting. It was the like worst tasting spicy food I have ever had in my entire life. It tasted like dust.
And I
Oh,
guarantee you, if I get a hold of the footage, you will see it too.
No, nay
please
nay.
tag me. Please
I,
tag me.
I will. I
Please
will
tag me.
tag you. I
Look,
will tag you.
I've
But
seen guys do that, even here in the bayou down here. We love our hot food, but then after a while, after you get up in age and you can't eat all that hot anymore, you kind of slide back a little bit.
Right.
But I've never been one for hot. I like gumbo hot. I wanna
Right.
I want sweat on my brow. You know. if I eat something any hotter than that, I'm like, nah, I don't want any more. But I love jalapenos. I eat jalapenos as if they're pickles because I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, jalapenos are the best.
They're
You know,
hard. They oh my god, they're so good.
I was just feeling a little crazy that day. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything though. On the bright side, I
Well,
was just
Lord bless you,
I was
bless you.
just in extreme gastric distress.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Oh
The worst thing about it was the tummy cramps.
yeah. See
Remember,
now, I'm scared now. I don't even want to smell one now. No, thank you.
No, listen, I am telling you, it was the grossest tasting thing I ever ate. Like that challenge is purely about
Hmm.
spice because it tasted like I was eating sand and dust and
Ooh.
just dirt. And it was gross.
but remember,
Yeah, pass that one
comedy
up.
is tragedy happening to somebody else.
Exactly. That's all there is. Everything is funny to somebody. It
Right.
just depends on perspective, right?
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
And from my perspective, it's comedy genius.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Maybe we should put a poll out of who wants us to release the
That's
no,
great.
no, no,
That'd
release
be
no,
the
no,
great.
no, no,
footage.
no.
I want to
Yes,
vote first.
let's let the
Yeah, let's do it
audience
now.
decide.
Listen, I feel like the greatest thing about that whole video is I did actually put it all in my mouth in one bite like you're supposed to, and I chewed it up and I swallowed it and I didn't throw up. Like it worked its way through.
Man.
Like I did it.
Well, look, that's an accomplishment that I'm gonna let you have to yourself. Because I do, for one, I'm afraid of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, no, that's too hot. That is too hot. And they
I'm
make you sign
I'm
a waiver, don't
yeah.
they? Isn't it
No.
like a waiver?
Maybe in some states, but in Indiana, like they were
Uh,
selling it in all of the gas stations. All of them.
that's suicide by eating.
So there is a
Oh yeah.
chocolate challenge out that it's a hot chocolate, and I was trying to convince her to do that one on air.
Hot chocolate.
Uh-huh.
I've never
It's
heard of them there before. Hot
yeah,
chocolate?
it's the world's hottest chocolate and it's like this big
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's supposed to be pretty spicy.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Um
wow.
I don't
Uh,
know if it'll be as spicy as the one chip,
We
but
we won't
I
know until you try, and then you can
yeah.
tell us. You can
oh my
tell our
goodness.
audience, is the hot chocolate hotter than the one chip challenge?
Cosmo said bonus footage for people who purchase products.
Oh, I
There you
like
go.
that,
Yeah.
Cosmo. You are a thinking man. Thank you for that idea, sir.
He is an entrepreneur.
Yes, he
Truly.
is.
Truly.
All
Yes,
right.
he is.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Cosmo's another beautiful person, man. There's so many great people in this family here.
Right.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and we're just getting ready. We're just really meeting everybody because we're fairly new to the Grow Fam
We
family
are.
too.
We are. So you were telling Pierre about. Oh, real fast before I lead into this, guys, we are at 20 hashtags.
Oh, we
If
got a
we
ways
get
to
to
go.
50
We got a
hashtags,
ways to go.
Pierre said he will give away another bottle of sauce.
I
And I
will.
really want my opportunity to win a bottle of sauce. So get your friends in here, get your family in here. If you can, get your dog in here. I want the sauce, buds.
Oh
That's right.
God.
And if you are banned from Facebook or don't want to use Facebook,
Yes.
use YouTube
Yes. Hop on YouTube.
because we want to give everybody the
Yes.
opportunity.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
I'm
going
gonna yell, so I'm gonna mute the mic.
Smart woman. Promo. Promo. Perfect.
because
There
you're
we go.
muted.
How did you mute me?
No, you muted it before you yelled at your mother, and
Oh,
you
did
never
I not
unmuted
unmute
it.
it?
It's okay.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Okay, so anyway, I don't know if Master Roachee was telling you about the Canafest in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes,
Were
he told me
you?
earlier. Yes,
yes,
he
yes.
Yes.
told me earlier about it.
Listen, I have come up with a brilliant idea because what they're having during this specific Canafest
Mhm.
is the pot car derby.
Yes.
Right? Correct.
Correct.
Listen, hear me out. This is
Yeah.
why you need to go. You need to make a Pinewood Derby car, but you need to have it shaped like a bottle of your hot sauce.
See, I don't even know how to get started on that. If I knew, when is this again? You said it's in March or April?
It's in April. It's April
April what?
14th through 16th.
Right
That could be a good
before
idea.
420.
Listen, little Potwood Derby car shaped like a bottle of your hot sauce. Just slap a label on it. It'll be the coolest thing ever.
Hey. Our car
That would be.
is going to be
Oh
the
my
Yeah.
coolest
gosh.
thing ever.
Oh my gosh.
You got to
Only
give that
because
man credit.
Oh, it's top secret.
only
We can't
Cosmo's
talk
making
about
it.
it. We can't talk about it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, this is the Artisans of Dank,
Yes.
Kansas City CanaFest. So yeah, I'd love to see you, man.
I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
gonna try. Look, I'm gonna try to go and reach out to these people. Hey, are you guys that's on here today, or whenever that you get on and watch this show, go reach out to these individuals at this show and demand that we be there. That
Right,
way,
right.
they that way I can come there and cook for you guys. No problem. I bring my whole little
Ooh,
rig there, but I would love to be there. But I need to know who these organizers are and see how we can get our foot there in the door.
right
And
on.
if I can do that, I'll show up.
It's the Artisans of Dank, and I'm not sure if anybody that's on here has any additional information about how to
Yes.
reach out to them directly. Uh, we're trying to do something similar. So, like I said, if I get any information, I'll definitely forward it your
We'll
way.
figure it out. We'll
Oh
figure it
Okay.
out
yeah.
because if you don't have anybody, I'm pretty sure that I know some people that can get me in the right hands, and
Right on.
then I can go and plug us both. So it should be no problem.
Yes.
Fantastic, brother. I will do the same. I will
Okay.
give them your information along with mine together, man. You know, it's
Yeah, man.
we
Teamwork.
all help each other out.
Right. I agree.
That's what it's all about.
Artisans of
Oh,
Dank. That
Artisans
sounds
of
pretty cool.
Dank. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good time. This will be our first time attending, so I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good time there.
Cosmo Beard
Okay.
says, "I got you, Pierre."
Okay.
And
Thank you.
then Sherry said that you need to get with Bearded Buds ASAP or Happy Hippie 365.
Okay, I will
Hold
put.
on. I need to.
Uh,
Hold on.
I got you. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. I get it from you guys.
right.
Absolutely.
I'll get you. I'll get you in contact with these folks.
Okay.
So
That sounds great.
wonderful, brother. Wonderful.
Thank you guys so much, man. Like this is the highlight of my day. It's been a long day,
Kim
and I'm like,
McNulty
well,
said that she just tagged him. Tagged the peeps.
Okay, very
okay.
good.
Trying to
Thank you,
get him to come
Kim.
over here. Guys, we're only at 21 hashtags.
I don't know.
It's okay
Oh
because they're gonna
my
get. Look,
goodness.
I'm saying this right here. Whenever we do get to 50, if that's today, tomorrow, or the next day, just
All
let me know the
right.
50th person, and I have you. I promise you that.
Okay, Caitlin, you got that?
Well, I don't know if there's a way to track that though, buddy.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the only problem. I don't know.
well,
Well, can
when
they
we
go?
hit when we hit 50, no matter what we're giving away, we will add a bottle of your sauce to that specific giveaway, and we
Right.
will let people know that when we have a giveaway and we hit 50 hashtags, this sauce will be included, but not until then.
Yes.
Five,
Perfect. That sounds great.
Right on, right
five,
on.
five.
Well, Pierre, we gotta get together more often. It seems way too long between the time that we can sit around and talk.
I
Uh,
agree.
but brother, thank you so very much for coming on the
Thank
show
you
tonight.
guys.
We really appreciated it. What we're going to do here in just a moment, Pierre, you may want to stick around for this,
Okay.
but we're going to play a video. Uh, are you familiar at all with the band Sublime?
Yes, I am.
Uh, all right, you are going to dig this. This is Mike Cuball Houlihan from formerly of Sublime,
Mhm.
and the other cue ball from Sublime. Uh, and we're hoping to have Mike on here, who's a bass player,
Oh
uh,
wow.
in the summer. So yeah, stick around, check out this video. I think you're going to dig it, my friend.
And then
Okay.
after this tune, we're going to spin the wheel. So y'all get your friends in here. So I could possibly win some sauce.
Right on. All righty. Well, we'll see you right after Cue Ball's song.
Check. Yeah. I came from Los Angeles with this.
Roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit, yeah, roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit.
Turning page cause I wrote my own book. Thanking God that I made it, smoke a pound with the team, celebrating, see I'm higher than life. I can do this shit twice, yeah they cut they shit with paper, I be sharp as a knife. Eyes red cause I'm lit, dig a ditch for the snitch, it's all good, I ain't tripping, getting blitzed cause I'm rich. Moon rocks, now I'm flying in space, gotta look like I'm cooked, see it all on my face. I'm 5 elements, bad weed irrelevant, Snoop Dogg for president, flowers on these trees, EDs and DPs. I don't smoke with wannabes. Take your money and leave. Get your weight up. Don't look back. Wake and bake up.
Roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit.
I get down, I'm a bone leech murderer. Dirtier than attorneys, sturdier than a gurney. It's certainly been a journey. I'm focused on getting this currency. Smoking on something herbally, sipping on something purpley. Serve me perfect therapy, warm the blood thermally. Armories and infirmary, why ache eternally? I do this like it ain't nothing to it. She wanna vibe with a gangster. I knew it, I love the way she do it. Like the way she move it. If she wanna screw it, I'ma have to do it to her. I'ma keep it real one time. Drinking moonshine with my sunshine.
Roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit, yeah, roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit.
Oh yeah, we got both cue balls on this one with that funky reggae style. Cue ball from Sublime Robin the Hood and cue ball from Sublime LBC on the bass and the crazy guitar leads. Let's go!
Roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit, yeah, roll it up, smoke it up, pass the dirty to the left hand side, high as oblivion and drunk like shit.
Líderes del mundo, deténganse. La guerra llena la tierra de sangre y se ve que para un corazón de piedra no importa que se muera, la plata es lo más importante. Oye mi ñaña, sigue hacia adelante. Oye mi peña y lucha con todo el aguante. Vamos a meditar hasta sacar la pena. One time is a mistake, two time es tu problema.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, yeah, it was. And That was the cue ball song. Thank you for cue ball Mike Houlihan for permission to play that. Digging it next week, our special music will be Grammy considered music artist Clayton Anderson. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Pierre, man, thank you for everything. Thank you for letting us share your product and your information with our audience tonight. You're a beautiful person, my friend, and hope to have you back sooner than a year.
Yeah, it definitely will be before a year. I promise you that much. Because I'm going to keep you in my back pocket and I'm going to call you as needed. And I need you to call me as needed. And
Right on, my
so
friend.
we have to sit here and work together and get each other where we need to be at. How we need to get there. Because I don't know everything and you don't either. So we need to just use each other, brother. Use each other.
That's it. That's it. Two minds linked is greater than one mind standing alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, thank you for coming on. You have an amazing evening and a beautiful day tomorrow, and we'll be catching up in the next few days.
Okay, and thank you guys, and thank you to all the fans that have been on tonight, and thank you out to the winner who won this amazing sauce, and thank you to the future winner at number 50 who's going to get this sauce as well. Hit us up on euphoriaeats.com, Instagram, Facebook, every social media. Inbox us with any questions that you may have, and as usual, our hashtag is lick my sauce.
I love
Sauce,
it.
baby. It's there.
Lick this sauce.
Thank you
And I
guys.
just wanted to let you know real fast before you go, you are getting a lot of love in the comments. I don't know if you can see them or not from our end.
No, I
The
can't.
comments that we're getting from GrowFam, you are getting a lot of
Oh,
love
well,
in the
thank you.
comments.
Oh, well, thank you guys. I love all you guys. Please go add me on social media, at my business, because hey, I'm a great guy to know, and I love everybody genuinely and truly. I do whatever I can to help you guys.
Oh, yes,
Bye.
yes. And you put out some great posts.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Spinner.
So, what are they spinning for?
They are spinning for something we've never given away before.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We are giving away a bottle of our original CBD oil.
Original CBD
CBD,
oil.
our CBD oil. We rarely talk about it, but it was one of our very first products.
Ooh.
And we are giving away a bottle of CBD oil tonight.
All right, guys, are you ready? Here we go.
Here we go. And round 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 and round. Who will it be?
Amber Pascal.
Amber, congratulations.
Amber. You still here? Amber.
Oh, yes. Let us know that you are still with us.
Where you at, baby?
What do you think?
I think I smell like Pierre's hot sauce.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Amber is here.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Amber. Caitlin, will you please tell Amber what she needs to do?
All right, Amber. So what we're gonna need you to do is you need to send a direct message to Master Roachee on Facebook with your address. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
And your name.
And we have had an issue with shipping. We've been waiting for shipping envelopes and all, and
Yes.
they have been back ordered. And well, they keep telling us that we're going to get them, and then they don't ship.
Yes.
So we're gonna get some regular envelopes and send them out that way. But there has been a delay. I am so sorry for that.
Yes,
But we were supposed to have them last week and still have not received them.
Yes, fam. Any fam waiting on previous giveaway winnings,
So,
just hold on.
Yes.
We have not forgotten about you.
Not
It's
at all.
just the system sucks.
All right. One of the things I want to talk about tonight is about coping. How do you cope? And is what you're doing healthy coping? And want to talk a little bit about coping and cannabis. So what do you think about this, Caitlin?
That felt good.
Well, let's start this way, Caitlin. And I know that I'm going to be sorry for asking this question. Caitlin, how do you cope?
Okay, it depends.
Okay.
With what? What you want me to be coping with? Depression, stress, anxiety. Which one?
Let's keep it broad.
Broad.
Because I just want to talk about coping with general everyday stress. What is your release from general everyday stress?
Why you gotta ask that one? Okay, so my problem
Because
with
that's what this segment's kind of about.
my problem with coping with general everyday stress is like, I guess. Okay, so I guess how I cope with general everyday stress is I
Hate
just
on
kind of.
me?
I mean that helps,
I figured.
but I just kind of talk about it. I talk it out
Okay.
with other people.
Okay.
I find somebody to vent to, and then I let go, and then once that thought is no longer on my mind, usually I don't bring it up again.
Right on. Right on.
Just let it out and let it go.
In your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
is that a healthy or unhealthy coping mechanism?
Depends. It could be viewed as both. For me, it's a healthy coping mechanism because, like, I feel like I deal with stress very effectively.
Right.
And when I don't deal with stress very effectively, I break out in hives. And I haven't been
Yes, we
broken
know.
out in hives in a few months. So I feel
we're
like
well aware
it's
of
been
this fact.
it's been a couple months since the last time I broke out in stress hives. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good, bud. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was the last weekend you spent here.
No.
No, I think that is a healthy way of coping. Uh, Talking, it is a good way. Now, depending on who you talk to, they may have some issues coping, but that's for them to kind of work out.
The real question is how do people cope with me coping to them?
Well, that's kind of yes. I imagine several sessions with a analyst.
Dank Stats said, "Well, when I was working as an RN, it was common for us all to drink."
To what?
To drink.
Yeah. I was a paramedic, and I worked some emergency room shifts in a hospital. And yeah, well, we all drank a lot, and I drank a lot during those times. And in fact, I had a real problem with alcohol for quite a while.
And no hate to anybody that is struggling with alcohol addiction / alcohol abuse, but that is one of the things that I'm glad that never really grabbed hold of me. As most of you know, I've been working in healthcare for like all of my adult life at this point. And with working through the pandemic and all the stress that comes with working in healthcare, I'm real glad that I never got the alcoholism, because I know a lot of people that have been affected.
Right. Oh yeah, and it's very common in emergency services, and including emergency rooms. It's terrible, but at that time, when I was doing this was 25, 30 years ago, I think. We're pretty close, 20, 25. But it was a whole lot different then. And actually, this is a time when I had quit smoking,
Right.
quit consuming cannabis. And the alcohol really, really did affect me. And as you know, I hardly drink at all anymore.
Right. No, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, and alcohol is not a good coping mechanism.
Coping mechanism. I'm gonna read some of these people's coping mechanisms that they've shared with us in the comments. So, wait a second before you comment on what I say. Mike said that don't obsess and dwell on situations or problems. And then Sherry said, I have had to learn to walk away from the stress and regroup. I go for a walk usually. And then Jill Allison Ard said, I smoke and do diamond art and go for walks in nature. That's what I got. Those were the ones I wanted to read.
And those are all really wonderful coping mechanisms. creative outlets, sports. Well, creative when I'm saying, painting, sculpture,
Right.
writing, music, anything like that. Those are wonderful coping mechanisms. Uh, exercise outside of sports, meditation. These are healthy and good things. Being able to release and let go. We get into problems when we start using alcohol, drugs, and yes, to a point, cannabis.
Yes, like overuse.
You're right. Overuse of cannabis is not a good coping mechanism.
I will say there was one point in my healthcare career where I was overusing cannabis. Like if I wasn't at work, I was high.
Right.
I've always tried to maintain that separation of if I'm going to use cannabis, I'm not going to do it before I go to work.
And that's responsible use.
Yes. But yeah, that at that point in time, I would say I was using cannabis in an unhealthy way because, like I said, if I wasn't at work, I was high.
Right. And believe it or not, some of the studies have shown for chronic stress and anxiety, CBD is actually more effective than Delta 9 cannabis for relieving stress and anxiety.
Right.
So when we are mixing cannabis in with other healthy coping activities, that can heighten the experience of all.
Right.
But when you are just reaching for that bowl, that joint, that dab, just to deal with your everyday stress and relying on that alone, is not healthy.
Right. Well, and I was going to point out as to where for me it was unhealthy to be high all the time when I wasn't at work. That might be perfectly normal and healthy for another individual depending on their own personal situation. Just in my situation and how I was using it, like
Right.
you said, to deal with the emotions, I wasn't using it in a healthy, responsible fashion when I wasn't at work.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. When you mix it in with other outlets, it can enhance those experiences.
Right.
But when you're using it just on its own, and it overuse for that can cause some detrimental effects also. I mean, cannabis is wonderful if used properly and responsibly, and as other cannabinoids and hemp derivatives.
Yes. Kim Bleh. Gotta get it all out. Hang on.
You see,
Okay.
I answer back in cuckoo. She's really talking to me.
Oh yeah.
In her natural language, cuckoo, and
yeah.
I need to respond in like.
So Kim McNulty said, where'd it go? I lost it. She said CBG is also a good cannabinoid for anxiety.
Yes, and speaking of that, you should check out our Golden Medley because that is a full spectrum CBD, CBDA, and CBG. It is just a wonderful overall CBD oil. I mean, it supercharges. You get the full spectrum entourage effect from the CBD, and then we supercharge it for the inflammation with the CBDA, and then CBG is just amazing in itself. It's the stem cell of everything of cannabis.
Oh yeah. Sherry also wanted to add that CBG has antifungal properties and also helped herself with a MRSA infection that was in her kidneys.
Yes. It's amazing some of these properties, especially the antibacterial, antifungal, and some of the antiviral properties that they're finding. When COVID first came out, it was one of the things that they thought was going to be able to fight against that. Of course, it was put out, but it wasn't covered a whole lot because God help us that cannabis can help, from COVID. Yes. What are you doing?
trying to get back on the live because the one problem that I find with StreamYard is sometimes I can't see when people are responding to each other. So I don't know if Dank Stats is like still in the comments or if she was saying bye to somebody else. So
all right.
just give me a second.
Like, certainly.
Dank Stats also said, I haven't drank since I stopped working, and now I just use cannabis at night, but not usually during the day.
Right on. Yep, and it helps. Our industry.
She said she's still here. She's helping me. She's helping me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Dank Stats. Yeah, I didn't get to put my idea in for the question you were asking earlier. I think like yin yang that fits together.
Yeah.
Would be really, really cool.
On the car?
On the hemostats.
Oh, on the hemostats.
Yeah, like it closes and it forms the circle of the yin yang.
I didn't talk about the hemostats earlier. Where were you? I thought you were talking about the hemostats.
She put out some questions earlier today on Facebook.
I didn't see those. I didn't see those. I was at work.
Well, I'm sorry.
I was at work, and then I had to deal with that professor. Good. Yeah, Mom just commented, Dank Stats still alive. Sorry, Dank Stats. I was at work, and then I had to, deal with a psychology professor.
Well, thank you for supporting us, even though she, won't support you. So I thank you, Dank Stats. I appreciate it.
Listen.
I appreciate you.
This asshat. Listen, I think it would be a cool idea to expand on your yin yang idea. And it'd be cheesy. Like the best friends necklaces is when you closed it. It said best friends. Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
So, best friends.
I'm sorry I wasn't there.
I kind of like that, best friends.
Well, and there would be a really easy way to get all that stuff because a lot of those like matching kitty necklaces, like little kids necklaces, like the best friends necklaces and stuff. As somebody who frequents Walmart, I can tell you, Dank Stats, that you could get a lot of that stuff on clearance at Walmart. And ideas also on clearance at Walmart. Just rip Walmart off. It's okay. It's all good. Because they're a major corporation. And as long as you're screwing over the major monopolized corporations, everything's fine.
Not necessarily, you anarchist. Sometimes, Caitlin, I don't know. But anyway,
Walmart does suck, but that's why we rip them off. That's why.
Walmart does suck. I try to frequent the places as little as possible. Hello, Tekamo.
A kitty.
So it is my old cat, old Tekamo. So
baby.
Coping, we've got to keep it healthy, and we keep talking. We've got bearded buds and all doing their exercise and helping improve the physical health. We need to continue to improve our mental health, and that's learning to cope with everyday stress. And again, we are going to start the guided meditation next week, I think, on the program. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you all like it. There's one that I really like. It's kind of not a catch-all, but a very general, just to boost up your energy. So we're going to start with that one next week. What do you think?
I think good.
You like that idea, Caitlin?
Listen, Kim. Okay, so Kim said Walmart does suck. I avoid going there if possible. I like positive karma though, so I don't want to rip them off. LOL. So listen, Kim. The thing is think about all the negative karma that Walmart has come in their way. Listen,
no,
sometimes I like to think of myself as the equalizer. No. That's how my chaos. That's how I justify my chaos. Is I think of myself as the equalizer of things.
No. no. Please, everybody, just ignore her. Just ignore her as normal. So, yes.
With coping mechanisms, I think I cope pretty effectively because I have sat and thought about how to describe how stress might feel. And I can't really tell when I'm super stressed out other than, my hives. And I think for me it's more like an anxiety kind of thing.
Could be.
But
stress can lead to anxiety.
My my coping skills are so on point that like
anxiety can lead to stress too.
Oh my gosh. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain.
Well, one of my big coping skills used to be, come home and play the guitar. Even if I wasn't playing anything in particular, just to play. And that was one of the things that helped settle my mind and would recenter me. I enjoy that.
Kim commented again.
Yes. What did Kim say?
She said yes, but that's on Walmart. LOL. I ain't putting negative energy out because it just comes back on me. But you do you, sweetie.
Exactly, Kim.
Listen.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, Kim.
Just I don't know. I can't remember if I've seen her pop in on Thursday Night Vibes, but I am just like a big ball of chaotic, psychotic energy. It is what it is.
Well, psychotic? Yes.
Yes.
Chaotic? Most of the time. Yes. Do we have any other comments there?
Hang on. Kim said yes, stress and anxiety. What a cycle.
Yes. And it's a hard cycle to break. It is. But, we are here to spread positive energy on a nasty ass Monday. I hate Mondays. I just hate Mondays in general.
Okay. So
I'm almost to the point where if you switched it around and made Monday Friday and Friday Monday, I'd still think I hate Mondays.
It's really complicated to describe how my brain works.
Oh, yes.
And I know I've tried to before, but it's just
donated to science and they said no.
I don't know how it works because the concept of hating Mondays has been around basically my entire life.
Since the work week.
Yeah, since the work week. But right. I'm talking about in my own personal experience, the concept of hating Mondays has been around my entire life. And I've viewed different positions on the concept of hating Mondays. Like the earliest exposure, I would say, would be the Garfield books that I read when I was a little kid. Because Garfield hates Mondays.
Garfield was a smart
He hates feline. Mondays. But so I've known about this concept.
I strive to achieve Garfield greatness.
I've known about this concept, but for me personally,
eat, sleep.
It's just another day. I don't know what it be, but it's just for me. It's another day.
Just another day.
Another day, another opportunity for me to be the best chaotic, psychotic mess that I can be.
That is one way to look at it. Truly.
Go out there and try to spread as much love as I can until somebody pisses me off.
And then it's darkness, clouds, and lightning.
Yeah.
Good vibes stop here.
Yeah.
We're going to, as your mentor, life coach, we're going to work on this.
Oh my gosh.
We are going to work on decreasing the thunder and lightning and more meet negative energy with positive energy.
But
envelop it, dispel it.
I really do try, but it's once I'm angry, I don't know. I'm angry.
No, and you are not just angry at one thing. When you get angry, you're angry at everything.
Well, and that's the funny thing about perspective.
Uh-huh.
Is because if somebody doesn't make me mad, the small stuff that would make me mad when I was angry doesn't bother me. It's okay. It's all good. But if somebody really just sets me on fire. I don't know. That's when I suddenly get angry about everything. But I
Well,
do.
if somebody set me on fire, I would be a little angry too.
I really like when I am in like my neutral mood, because I think that's the best way that I can describe my emotions. Like, you know how people ask you in the morning, like, are you having a good day today? How are you doing today? Like, when the day first starts, I'm not necessarily having a good day or a bad day just yet. Like, first thing in the morning, like, it just be the day so far.
People have offered to hire contract killers for me in the morning.
Oh.
Because when I would get to work, I would be, happy, happy, happy. What a great day we're going to have. Let's get off the right foot. And people threaten to kill me.
Kim McNulty said, I think those skills come with age. My baby's 24 and he's still learning that wisdom in relation to anger. And then
Right.
Dank Stats said, I think it comes with age. You get older and you learn to pick your battles and let a lot of it go. Life is too short to be angry. And
Amen.
I really try to let it go, but I have to complain. Like, if I'm really fired up, I have to complain about it a lot to get over it. And usually take a nap. The nap is like the mental reset for the day, and then I'm done with it.
Oh yes, and you call your mother for a lot of this.
She finds me entertaining.
Yes,
Angry, not angry, happy, sad. I'm just entertaining to her overall.
Oh, entertaining to me too, because she puts it on speakerphone.
She never knew that when she birthed me that she was going to be birthing like a free entertainment center for the rest of her life, and that is me.
I guess that is one way to phrase it.
I'm funny. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm. Dee Dee, we love you.
My vape's dying.
DD stands for damaged daughter.
So I was gonna ask you, are we gonna do a third giveaway tonight? Or are we just doing the two?
I think we're just gonna
roll with the two.
Just roll with the two tonight.
Fine.
Just roll with the two tonight.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So I just kind of thought on this a little bit more on the aspect of anger.
Yes.
And I guess it's more about when my patience has been broken. Like, when somebody says my patience is wearing thin, that's like when somebody has broken my patience, like, it's bad. And it takes a lot to break my patience, because working with the elderly and dementia people, I have pretty good
speaking
patience.
of me again?
You would think so, but I'm not.
Earlier, she was using me talking to me in these terms.
Listen, this isn't the live for that. Wait till we get on Bearded Buds later. Save that for later. What just happened over there? Did it fall?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
My vaporizer. I think I'm just about done. That's why I was hitting my...
Right. But yeah, no, it's like once my patience is broken, I have no more patience. But like I said, since I've
more left.
Huh? I have patience today. Nobody wore my patience thin today. I had a decent day at work. Everything went smoothly, so I have like top-notch patience today.
I also want to put out a shout out that I did a Buds Talking Buds podcast.
Yeah.
On Saturday. It's going to air March 10th. I tell you, I think I had the most fun on that podcast, any podcast I've been on. So please check out Buds Talking Buds. Available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. But check them out. I will say something else or put out information between now and then. But great guys, fun interview. Check them out. And also stop by and check out MasterRoachee'sGarden.com.
Yes.
Please peruse our items. We would love for you to try some of our oils, our beard oils.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think. Help us grow, spread the word. Jump on our YouTube channel too and give us a like and a follow.
I kind of liked what Pierre was talking about earlier. Like, the more support we receive from you guys, the more we can put out. Like,
Right.
we do have a bunch of stuff in the works behind the scenes. It's just we can't put it out
It's time consuming
until
and
we get
very,
the
very
support.
expensive to do.
And you know how I be. I always be coming up with ideas all the time for the business. For Master
Like
Roachee's Garden.
for our oils and stuff, yes, we're like Pierre. We send our stuff to be
Yes.
lab tested and confirm our formulations, and there's a lot that goes into it. It's
Oh, yeah.
in the beginning I may be mixing stuff up here, but then we actually get it properly formulated and all and blended. So it takes a while to develop these things and test them and get feedback. So,
but yeah, like, the more support we receive, though.
yeah, and we love you guys,
Yeah.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin, I tell you, I think that I don't know about you, but I've had a good Monday.
I've had a good Monday.
I hope we have brought some light into your Mondays tonight.
I had Culver's today, so it was an excellent Monday.
Would you like to say goodnight, Kate?
Yeah. Good night, fam.
And as always, peace, love, and good vibes. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight.